the daily drama that now is taking up room in our heads with Bill Belichick and his girlfriend Jordon Hudson is absolutely insane. Right? When they first jumped on the scene, the video of Belichick, the Ring doorbell, what's he doing with no shirt on? He's 72 and his girlfriend is 24. Okay. And it
looked like something out of a Harvey Keitel movie.
It was 72-24 that's like halftime of a Knicks game. So
no way the Knicks have that many points.
So this is a relationship we've been following, and now it certainly has come to and hit a new level of relevancy coming off the CBS News interview this past Sunday that aired, where Jordon Hudson interrupted the filming of the interview a few times. At one point, got mad, stormed out of the interview, stopped the interview for 30 minutes. This is all according to TMZ reporting this from CBS. And the questions that got to Bill Belichick that everybody was really eyes open about was when the reporter asked, hey, how did you guys meet? And she said, we're not doing this. We're not answering that. And that was a big question. Do you have something to hide? And Bill Belichick has since come out today and say, everybody knows how we met. It was just not a topic we were going to cover in the interview. So we had the initial fallout of the last couple of days of this.
But wouldn't that have been easier to just answer that in the moment?
Of course it would have been.
Right?
Of course it would have been. How did you meet? We met on the plane. Like, we know how we met. And then an email came out that Jordon Hudson released from Bill Belichick after the interview was done, which Belichick kind of talks about his disapproval of the interview after, because it was done a few weeks ago and it aired on Sunday. He disapproved of it because he thought it was going to be about the book, and I told them it's got to be about everything in the book. He supposedly didn't like the question about not mentioning Robert Kraft in the book, which kind of is a book question. And he said, hey, this is not what we thought it was going to be. This is not what we were promised it was going to be. Now, today, we find out two more things coming off this interview, and that is, one, CBS says there was no conversation beforehand about sticking to the book, no parameters. We went into this, we want to interview you, talk about your life, wide-ranging interview. There was no discussion of that. And apparently, Jordon Hudson, according to reports, The Athletic and New York Post said that she was the one that put the end to the Hard Knocks. Because remember, North Carolina was going to be the subject of Hard Knocks, and what an unbelievable show this would be this summer. It would be the most watched football show, sports show of the summer. It'd be like The Last Dance again during the pandemic.
Ooh, nice.
Like, everybody wanted to see, let me see this Bill Belichick. What's going on in North Carolina? What's up with him and his girlfriend? And supposedly she put the final note to it for whatever reason. The two things I've taken away from this, the two most shocking things about this story now, because there's a lot of things with Belichick and Jordon Hudson, everybody's got their opinion, is that I can't believe that he is a TMZ darling. If you told me a year ago Bill Belichick is going to be a TMZ personality that they follow around like Britney or any other big star that they want to follow around and get stuff on, like Bill Belichick is now a TMZ darling. He is a gossip magazine, a gossip column, a Page 6 story, which I can't believe. Of all the people in the world, I can't believe this is where he's at, that he has become a TMZ staple, that they go to meetings in the morning, and what's his name that runs the thing? What's the guy's name that runs the thing?
Harvey
said, okay, what do we got? We got anything from Britney? No. Okay, great. We got anything on Cowboy Carter tour? No. Okay. What do we got on Belichick or Jordon Hudson? What do we got? What do we got? We got to have something. Well, I got this on Beyonce and the chap she was wearing. No, I don't care. What do we got about Jordon Hudson and Bill Belichick? Like this, like Bill Belichick, who didn't ever want to talk to anybody, made every press conference seem like it was pulling teeth just to get him there. Always had a very sour approach towards the media. He's now a TMZ guy. He is a default page one of their browser when they get up in the morning. Let me do a search for Bill Belichick and see what comes up. He is a TMZ darling.
Which is funny because in the background of this and why and getting shut down and being attributed to his girlfriend is she seems to like the attention and the monies that have flown through all of this. Yet then it becomes Operation Shutdown. And we talked about the weirdness of the interview as it aired from Sunday morning when I was doing the show with Dan Beyer and Isaac Lowenkron played the first clip and looking around going, is this real? Or have we gone into an AI world? Because it's starting to look like a simulation pod person Bill Belichick to a degree. It's 180 degrees from the guy we knew in terms of control. The email that came out and, the statement today, did that sound like it was issued by him? No.
Oh, no.
Right? It's like, hey, read this, vet this, or don't. Right? CBS's statement, there were no preconditions or limitations to the conversation, confirmed repeatedly with his publisher. All right, so somewhere between the publisher, his assistant, Jordan/girlfriend, and Bill Belichick, there's some sort of disconnect. I just absolutely confused by where we're at in this
It's
process.
stunning.
By the way, you did mention Brittany. I guess she was back on socials and opened up the comments because she wanted to hear what people thought of her new look.
Ooh, I don't.
It's usually not a good idea.
Don't look at your rats.
Yeah, but all of that to say, this is going to be nonstop, day to day, and it's far more interesting than any of the other.
Of course it is.
Other
it is.
stories that you have.
And
Those will just percolate in the background because it is a guy that we've known publicly for how many years since he told the Jets to beat it?
Oh yeah, 25 years. 25 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
But that's the other part of this is that, and this is the other part that just stuns me. Not a lot shocks me, but this he's a TMZ guy, and for someone who is the control freak that he has been his entire life, right? Like I remember hearing a story that he would have his long snapper practice snapping the ball that he would hit the crossbar on just in case they had to have a snap at some point in the game where you had to snap it out of the end zone, right? Well, I want you to practice by snapping and hitting the crossbar. Like that's what he would have, guys. The control freak that Bill Belichick is. And he has given control of his entire persona, both football and off the field. He's given it up to his girlfriend. Like he's given up the control that he worked his entire, he didn't want any other voices. My word is the law. I'm getting things. And he has given that up here.
He just decided he was tired and exacerbated later in life, midlife crisis. Like there's a million questions I have off of this. And we can go down all sorts of rabbit holes. I'm not gonna. I'm just going to watch it on the surface and see how it plays out. I still want that Hard Knocks, though.
It is. I'd love to. Are you
know what I mean?
I mean,
like
come
even
on.
when it was announced and we found out within 24 hours
Yeah.
it wasn't going to happen. It's like, boy, what a tease.
You got to find a way to make that happen. You really got to find a way to make
Someone
that happen.
just got to wear a pair of those meta glasses or something around the facility and give us some of that detail.